All right, this is the 2012 Ecoboost F150. So far what I've done with it, I bought this toolbox. I have all my tools in it needed. I haven't washed it yet. I bought this hitch, heavy duty hitch, so I could tow car trailer with it. I haven't opened this door for a while because I don't want that sensor to go off again. Runs good, drives good, shifts good. I also added this. You can see that pan, the factory stock pan, didn't have a drain plug. This one is so I can service it. So if I end up keeping this truck, which I'm planning on selling it, I could service that transmission, drain and fill, and instead of pulling that pan, dropping that pan every time, and having to do a filter all over again. Unfortunately, the check engine light won't go away. I still got to put the engine cover back on because I was going to go in and do all the plugs, and when I did, it became a whole mess. I bought coils and everything else, so I ended up putting the old coil back on because the ones I bought were not OEM. It's a whole long story, but I had a horrible misfire, and what it was the porcelain on the spark plug was cracked. So I ended up putting a new spark plug in there. I had to take it out with an impact to get that plug out. No bar or nothing else. So thanks to other people on YouTube that had the same problem, they showed me that, hey, you can use your impact on there and back it out, and it did. It came out real easy. Of course, I didn't use the impact to tighten it. But all in all, this thing's been a nice big pain in the butt. I've only dumped about $500 of my own money into it, besides what I purchased it for, tax, title, all that good stuff. But I'm hoping to sell it. I wish I could clear that check engine light, but it doesn't work. It says it's a sensor. I'm not going to do all the stuff that everyone says to do with this truck, because I'm finding out that when people do all these things to it, they still have the same problems exist. Same little rattles, things like that. So I'm just going to keep driving it. Runs good, drives good, shifts good, has a ton of power, and it'll do what I need it to. So I'm going to put it up for sale, hopefully get the title soon, and hopefully somebody buys it, and I'll disclose everything to them so they're not surprised or anything. But when it's all said and done, I mean, as long as I don't lose a ton of money, you know, I'll be happy. Would I buy another one? Man, if I got it cheaper, maybe, but not really, because I got a fantastic deal on this thing. But just to get them all sorted out, it just costs a lot of money. And I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but Fords are a pain in the butt. They've always have been ever since I've owned them. And with these twin turbos and things like that, and all these sensors, turbos, all this stuff, it's just, unless you really want to dedicate yourself to the vehicle, to the truck, and you're willing to put that money into it, to me it's just not worth it. But we'll see. Hopefully I at least break even on it. All in all, it's a pretty clean truck. It's still quiet, still runs good, and hopefully somebody will like it and want to take it. But I think I'm done with Fords for a while, unless I find, I don't know, really has to be a killer deal like this one was. But when it runs and when it drives, it's a good vehicle, has a ton of power. I threw a tune on it, didn't like the tune so much, so I tuned it back. But yeah, good truck for somebody, just not a good truck for me. I like the least amount of components to have to worry about than like turbos and, you know, all these sensors, and even though they all do have sensors anyways, but these ones are a little bit harder to get to. So that's my opinion. So if you're ever looking for one of these, be sure that you research them. Bring a code reader with you, and instead of just scanning it, look into it and see if there's any pending codes or any codes that were like permanent codes, because it might tell you a little bit about the troubles you're going to have later on. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. One more. Here's the truck, and I appreciate you guys watching. This is the 2012 F-150 Ecoboost. Thanks for watching. God bless.